Today we're back at my little sycamore that I'm stupidly trying to keep as small as possible. Here it is last winter when its leaves had dropped. You can see there's not a lot going on, but the structure isn't terrible. In February it's time for a hard prune. Although there isn't really much work needed on this. I was pretty much on top of the growth last summer, so it's not that out of control. It just needs trimmed back to the first set of buds. There isn't any weird branches that need removed, so it's literally a quick trim and we're done. So now it's ready for spring. In March there's not much happening. I'll show you the buds in a second, they're still pretty tiny. So it's not awake yet. But this year it was a very slow start for all the trees. In April you can see the buds are swelling. So let's get this repotted. It's in a tiny pot and it's an aggressive grower, so you know it's going to be full of roots. And well, it's jammed in there, so it's definitely full of roots. After a bit of scraping and pulling, I managed to get it free. And I was right, absolutely jam-packed of roots. So I just started trying to rake everything out and get all the soil out. You can really see the length of the roots. It's crazy something so small can grow so much. Once I got it untangled, I just cut everything back. I don't really need all this length. And this is what I was left with. It's actually an okay root spread, and there is still quite a lot of roots left on it. And as you can see, the buds are really about to burst. So let's get it potted back up. I just use the same pot and cover it in soil. And somehow a screw got into my soil mix. We definitely don't need that. I then just poked the soil into the roots and made sure there was no air gaps around the roots. So all very straightforward and simple. A few weeks later the leaves had opened and they were looking tiny and awesome. In June I gave it a little prune. I was going to do the bud pinching thing again that I did last year, but I think I left it a bit late, so it's more of a first set of leaf pinching. It's the same thing, I guess, sort of. Anyway, as you can see, I didn't need to take too much off. It now just has one set of leaves on every branch. It's looking okay in July. The leaves actually look in scale, which is unusual for a sycamore. A bit more growth in August, but I just left it. Sometimes you just need to give a tree a little time to grow and take some energy on board. But the leaves are still looking tiny. And here we are now, so it's pretty much done growing, and it will start to shut down soon. It's done alright this year. Thanks for watching, see you next time.